Hi, everyone. Welcome to Easylish channel.
Hi! We are so happy you are here with us today.
Hello and welcome to our Easy English podcast. I'm Mark and I'm so happy to be here today to help you improve your English.
Hi everyone, I'm Sarah. Today is a very special episode because we are going to talk about something that many students find a bit difficult, verbs. Specifically, we are going to look at 50 common verbs and their 3 forms.
That's right, Sarah. In English, verbs have a base form, a past simple form, and a past participle form. To make it easy for you, we will start with the hardest ones first, the verbs where all 3 forms are completely different.
And for every single form, we will give you a simple example sentence. This way, you can hear how to use them. Mark, are you ready to start with the first group?
I am ready. Let's start with a very common one, go. The 3 forms are go, went, and gone. For the first form, I go to the park every morning. For the second form, yesterday I went to the park. And for the third form, I have gone to that park many times.
Great, my turn. Let's look at see. The forms are see, saw, and seen. First, I see my friend at school. Second, I saw a beautiful bird yesterday. Third, I have seen that movie before.
Number 3 is eat. The forms are eat, ate, and eaten. First, I eat an apple for breakfast. Second, I ate a big sandwich for lunch. Third, he has already eaten his dinner.
And what about drink? It's drink, drank, and drunk. First, I drink water when I am thirsty. Second, she drank a glass of milk last night. Third, they have drunk all the juice.
This one is important for students. Write. The forms are write, wrote, and written. First, I write in my notebook. Second, he wrote a letter to his mother. Third, she has written 3 books.
Let's try speak. The forms are speak, spoke, and spoken. First, I speak English with my friends. Second, we spoke to the teacher after class. Third, he has spoken to the manager.
Next is drive. The forms are drive, drove, and driven. First, I drive my car to work. Second, my father drove me to the airport. Third, I have never driven a truck.
How about ride? The forms are ride, rode, and ridden. First, I ride my bicycle on weekends. Second, she rode a horse during her vacation. Third, have you ever ridden a camel?
Here's a fun one, swim. The forms are swim, swam, and swum. First, I swim in the pool in summer. Second, we swam in the lake yesterday. Third, they have swum across the river.
Let's do sing. The forms are sing, sang, and sung. First, I sing in the shower. Second, she sang a lovely song at the party. Third, we have sung this song many times.
Number 11 is begin. The forms are begin, began, and begun. First, the classes begin at 8 o'clock. Second, the rain began an hour ago. Third, the show has already begun.
Don't forget forget. The forms are forget, forgot, and forgotten. First, I always forget my keys. Second, I forgot my umbrella this morning. Third, oh no, I have forgotten your name.
Let's look at take. The forms are take, took, and taken. First, I take the bus to school. Second, he took my pen by mistake. Third, she has taken the medicine.
And give. The forms are give, gave, and given. First, I give money to charity. Second, you gave me a great idea. Third, they have given us a lot of help.
Next is know. The forms are know, knew, and known. First, I know the answer. Second, I knew you were coming. Third, I have known him for 10 years.
How about do? The forms are do, did, and done. First, I do my chores every Saturday. Second, I did the laundry yesterday. Third, I have done all my work.
Let's try fly. The forms are fly, flew, and flown. First, birds fly in the sky. Second, a small plane flew over the house. Third, I have never flown in a helicopter.
Here is fall. The forms are fall, fell, and fallen. First, leaves fall in autumn. Second, the boy fell off his bike. Third, the temperature has fallen today.
Next is wear. The forms are wear, wore, and worn. First, I wear a blue shirt today. Second, she wore a beautiful dress last night. Third, I have worn these shoes for a year.
And the last one for this group, break. The forms are break, broke, and broken. First, be careful, don't break the glass. Second, I broke my phone yesterday. Third, the window is broken.
Phew, that was the first big group. Now, Sarah, let's move to the second group. These are verbs where the second and third forms are the same. This makes it a little easier.
That's a relief. Let's start with buy. The forms are buy, bought, and bought. First, I buy milk every day. Second, I bought a new phone yesterday. Third, I have bought some bread too.
Then we have bring. The forms are bring, brought, and brought. First, please bring your book to class. Second, she brought some cookies to the office. Third, he has brought his friend with him.
How about think? The forms are think, thought, and thought. First, I think English is fun. Second, I thought about the problem all night. Third, I have thought about moving to a new city.
Let's do teach. The forms are teach, taught, and taught. First, I teach math at a school. Second, my uncle taught me how to fish. Third, she has taught English for many years.
Next is catch. The forms are catch, caught, and caught. First, I catch the ball. Second, the police caught the thief. Third, I have caught a cold.
Let's look at feel. The forms are feel, felt, and felt. First, I feel happy today. Second, I felt tired after the long walk. Third, I have felt better since I rested.
Then we have find. The forms are find, found, and found. First, I can't find my glasses. Second, I found some money on the street. Third, we have found a great new restaurant.
Next is get. The forms are get, got, and got or gotten. Let's use got. First, I get a coffee every morning. Second, I got a letter yesterday. Third, I have got a new job.
Let's try keep. The forms are keep, kept, and kept. First, I keep my room clean. Second, she kept her promise. Third, I have kept all your letters.
And leave. The forms are leave, left, and left. First, I leave home at 7. Second, the bus left 5 minutes ago. Third, he has left his keys at home.
How about make? The forms are make, made, and made. First, I make my bed every morning. Second, my mom made a cake for me. Third, this table is made of wood.
Let's do meet. The forms are meet, met, and met. First, I meet my friends on Fridays. Second, I met a famous actor yesterday. Third, we have met before, right?
Next is pay. The forms are pay, paid, and paid. First, I pay my bills on time. Second, I paid for the dinner last night. Third, have you paid the rent yet?
Let's look at say. The forms are say, said, and said. First, what do you say to that? Second, he said hello to everyone. Third, she has said that many times.
And send. The forms are send, sent, and sent. First, I send emails every day. Second, I sent you a message an hour ago. Third, they have sent the package.
Let's try sleep. The forms are sleep, slept, and slept. First, I usually sleep 8 hours. Second, I slept very late on Sunday. Third, I haven't slept much lately.
Next is spend. The forms are spend, spent, and spent. First, I spend time with my family. Second, we spent a lot of money on the car. Third, I have spent all my energy.
How about tell? The forms are tell, told, and told. First, please tell me the truth. Second, he told us a funny joke. Third, I have already told you the news.
Let's do understand. The forms are understand, understood, and understood. First, I understand the lesson. Second, I understood what you said. Third, he has understood the instructions.
Almost done with this group. Let's look at win. The forms are win, won, and won. First, I hope we win the game. Second, our team won last week. Third, she has won many awards.
And sell. The forms are sell, sold, and sold. First, they sell fresh vegetables here. Second, he sold his old bike. Third, everything has been sold.
Last one for this group, lose. The forms are lose, lost, and lost. First, don't lose your passport. Second, I lost my wallet yesterday. Third, we have lost the match.
Great job, Mark. Now for the final group. These are the easiest of all. All three forms are exactly the same.
I love these. Let's start with put. The forms are put, put, and put. First, I put sugar in my tea. Second, I put my book on the shelf yesterday. Third, I have put the bags in the car.
Then we have cut. The forms are cut, cut, and cut. First, I cut the paper with scissors. Second, he cut the grass yesterday. Third, she has cut her finger.
Next is cost. The forms are cost, cost, and cost. First, how much does it cost? Second, this phone cost a lot of money. Third, the repair has cost us a fortune.
Next is hit. The forms are hit, hit, and hit. First, don't hit the ball too hard. Second, a car hit the tree last night. Third, he has hit a home run.
How about hurt? The forms are hurt, hurt, and hurt. First, my shoes hurt my feet. Second, I hurt my leg playing soccer. Third, she has hurt her back.
Let's try let. The forms are let, and let. First, please let me go. Second, my dad let me drive his car. Third, they have let us stay here.
And the last one for today, shut. The forms are shut, shut, and shut. First, please shut the window. Second, he shut the door quietly. Third, the shop has shut for the day.
Wow, that was 50 verbs. Mark, we did it.
We certainly did. To all our listeners, that was a lot of information. Don't worry if you don't remember everything right now. The secret to learning English is listening again and again.
That's right. Try to play this podcast while you are walking or cleaning your room. Soon, these forms will sound very natural to you.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope this was helpful for your English journey.
Have a wonderful day and keep practicing. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.